Hello everybody, welcome back. This is your friend TM01, and it is time for episode 4 of the weekly world update. So, I'm just going to show you a few things I've done around here. The episode shouldn't be too long today, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. You can see I have the cows and the sheep over here. Almost time to harvest the cows. I think I'll breed them and then take out all of the adults. Need to breed the sheep some more, start to dye in different colors. Not in a huge hurry for that. I don't plan on using wool for that much stuff. You can see the cactus farm is still going, slowly but surely. I have added here a garbage disposal. And basically the way this works is when you close the chest, it pulls this hopper right here, pulls stuff down into a dropper, which is pointing into lava, and the dropper is connected to a clock that will only be clocking, be running when there are items in the dropper. So, for example, just show you this real quick. I can always get more flowers just by bone mealing it up a little bit. So it is a trap chest, so you have a second to change your mind. You have until you close the chest to change your mind. But you can hear there were 7 clicks. And then like I said, the dropper just points them right into the lava so that it will disappear. Speaking of lava, you see the reason I have all my stuff. I just died in some lava, so all my stuff got destroyed. Not to worry though, most of my good stuff was in the storage room. See, I just put a mushroom there just for fun. And the reason I did that is just I ran into a mushroom biome, a mushroom island biome. And I got some of this stuff, so I was just testing out to see how it spreads and everything. It starts with an M. I not really remember how to pronounce it off the top of my head. But it's basically found in the mushroom island biomes. And it allows you to plant mushrooms on it in any light level. I didn't lose my best stuff though. The only thing I really lost that I cared about was my my bow and my helmet. It was a Respiration 3, Aqua Affinity 1, Blast Protection 3 helmet. I also made an ice tray up here, and I'll show you how that works just real quick. Let me get some stuff so I can show you. I just need my Silk Touch pick, which is right here, I do believe. Yes, Silk Touch 1. So let's go up to the ice tray and harvest. Normally what I'd do is I'd wait for the whole thing to be filled with ice, which would it's an 8x8 grid, so that would give me exactly 1 stack of ice per harvest. But for this, just to show you how it works, I'm gonna harvest a little early. That's where the water bucket comes in. And I built this out of snow for a reason, because it because snow isn't designed to use a pickaxe, so it gives you a little extra time. So basically what you do is you harvest the ice with the Silk Touch pick, and that would give you exactly 1 stack of ice if it's full. Like so. And then whenever you're ready, all these are filled with water buckets, all these dispensers. So whenever you're ready, you just press that button and then press it again, and it resets itself into one big source block thing. Oops, almost fell off, and then as you can see, it just starts making more ice for you. One of these days I'm going to miss that, and it's going to be hilarious. But that's most of the progress I've made for that top side. So we'll put up my silk touch. Put it up. And we'll put up the ice. So once that double chest is full, I may actually tear down the ice tray. Let's see what else. I did make some improvements to the brewing room. Let's have a look at that real quick. I decided instead of going with chests, I would go with droppers. I am missing a gas tier and pufferfish, but those are, well, I rarely ever get a gas tier and pufferfishes. I don't really need a potion of water breathing for anything in particular. If I do, I'll just be able to do it. But now, instead of having to open the chest and drag and click and all that stuff, you just press a button and you get the ingredients, one of each ingredient you want. So that works out better, I think. Oh, almost nighttime. Need to enchant some stuff still, since I lost all my stuff. All my, not my best stuff, but my B team gear. Yeah, I'll show you that in a second too. So I did make one more other little change here. There's a chicken. I modified the melon farm to make it a melon and pumpkin farm. I figured I had enough melons. So I have a total of 5 melons in there, but I replaced 2 of them with pumpkins now, so now I'll be getting melons and pumpkins. Not at a super duper rate, but more than I'll need, probably. And that's really it for this part of the world. I want to show you one other thing real quick. Let's see if I can't get a speed potion. Ah, speed, perfect. I was afraid I was going to have to brew one there for a second. Let's go in here. Alright, so you remember last time we went that way and we ran into a mesa biome. I actually dug another tunnel. Actually, several more tunnels. I've gone at least 500 blocks in each direction at this point. But if we go 500 blocks in this direction, let's have a quick look at that. I'm sorry about this. Yeah, I know it's a lot of walking, but we're going to get there soon. That's why I took the speed potion. That way it wouldn't be too boring and take too much time. Just 500 short blocks. So how's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having fun in your own Minecraft worlds. Can hear some gas around. Anybody been to any good social gatherings lately? Yeah, been there. Eat some chicken. Anybody seen any good movies? Okay, we're almost there now. Just about another 30 seconds or so, I would imagine. I went and saw Thor, the new Thor movie the other day. I thought it was pretty good. Okay, here we go. So, when we went that way, 500 blocks, we ran into a huge mesa biome. No, it was that way. Whoops. Didn't want to actually do that. So, let's see what kind of biome we get when we come through here. It's an even bigger mesa biome, if you can believe it. It's actually a Mesa Plateau F. But it's much, much bigger than the other mesa biome. And I just couldn't believe it when I came out here and I ran into another freaking mesa biome. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It's got a lot of hardened clay, just plain undyed clay here at the surface, which I thought was just outstanding. I guess the F probably stands for forest, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. But there's a lot less sand in this biome than the other one, and a lot more hardened clay, which is just amazing to me. I ran into two mesa biomes. Each one is exactly 4,000 blocks from 0, 0. Obviously in different directions, but I just thought that was too cool. I mean, like I said, this one is so enormous compared to the other one. I mean, it just goes on for days and days and days. I will never, ever, ever run out of clay again. And if I somehow manage to mine this whole biome one day, I still have the other one to go on. But I mean, you can see that's just clay from the top to the bottom. And it's like, it's enormous. Whoops. Oh, I'm hungry. I haven't even gone very far this way yet, but like I said, this biome is just ridiculously large. I'm not 100% sure how far it goes. Let's find out together. But yeah, I have all the I have all the clay I'll ever need between these two mesa biomes. What I've been trying to find lately is an ice spikes biome. Is that what they're called? Packed ice. The biomes with packed ice in them. I really want to try out some things with some packed ice. I think it'd look pretty cool. Well, like I said, this place is just monstrously large. Okay, it looks like we're coming to the end of the mesa biome. And it goes right into a plains biome. Again, all the sand I'll ever need. All the red sand, I should say. I can make lots of glass with that, which of course you can use to make stained glass. But I mean, you can just see how large this mesa biome is. Nice plains biome here, I think. Probably some horses. There's some cows for sure. There's more mesa over there. I mean, this thing is enormous. Oop. Sunflower plains, even better. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, that's where we're going to call it an episode for now. Like I said, I didn't make too much progress as far as building or any redstone contraptions or anything like that this week. But that's okay. We've been busy. So I will see everybody next week. And hopefully you all have a great one. Alright, have a good one. Bye-bye now.